Hey, John, because I'm working in a 3D model, it might be easier for me to just kind of pan through the model and show you the design progress. So even though I'm up, a lot of my concept is about how up can re-inform the lower level. The lower level is very cellular, and actually you enter into this den, which the image is actually pretty compelling, looks like a decent living space. But that double door that you see is actually the only access to the backyard. So there's a very solid wall that makes up the other 15 feet. And then the kitchen is sort of segmented and only has access to the living room and the dining room through a 3-foot portal. So a lot of what I do in my intervention is add these volumes above that are actually spaced out to create these double height spaces. And that has the effect, obviously, because the deep structure of the boxes allows for an open span below, so we can kind of clear out the lower level and have this stack of a living area, dining area, kitchen. And I'll show you sort of in the model how I've reconfigured the original dining room. So, and actually, let me show you this real quick. So this is kind of the massing of their house. And very, very clearly, it appears like there's a missing piece. And so a lot of the envelope that I'm working within is kind of the missing piece, right? That completes the form of the house. So just keep that in mind. That's kind of where everything is going to fit. So if we go to this guy and zoom back a little bit. Okay. So you've kind of seen this idea already where there's an elevated box that is an apartment or a guest suite. That adds an additional bedroom and bathroom in case Lily and Justin have a third child. But really the goal of this intervention is that by adding that space and increasing the floor to 22 feet, not only do you get this covered outdoor space by the projecting volume, but within the house itself, you have these opportunities to pop up to the double height, like over I've moved the dining area so that there's a double height space above the dining. So you actually see the box, as you look up. Oh, also, well, connecting upstairs to the bonus room. This idea of, I'm very weary of pancake floor plans and the lack of connectivity when you have 3,800 square feet of volume and none of the rooms communicate with each other. That just, it blows my mind I mean, I understand that people want to segment rooms and have distinction between rooms, but to not create those double height opportunities is a real missed opportunity. So here's the stair that's kind of hanging from the volume below. Again, this is a guest suite with a bathroom. And so the dining room, again, has moved into this den space. You'll see on the exterior that I'm actually using these eyebrow windows to distinguish the old and the new. So on the exterior, you're going to see the original facade below these eyebrow windows and a new facade above. This is now the kitchen and how it connects to the living area, which before was a 3-foot door. And this is what I find really attractive about this scheme, is that the kitchen is more of a show kitchen. Let me kind of show you this. And I apologize for how long this video is, but I just want to give you a good download. So, you know, everything that you need is in this kitchen, but Lily mentioned that she would really like a scullery or a sort of a prep kitchen. And so since the dining room used to be in this back corner, but since we moved the dining table into the living room, this back room can now be kind of Lily's quarters. With a pocket door, so it can have crafting space for her. None of this has been resolved yet, but it would be crafting space, a prep kitchen, and then the original mudroom and laundry was off of the main entry, which limited your views to the backyard. So we've moved laundry in here too. So it's kind of it also for the kids, as the kids grow older, this is kind of the arts and crafts space. More of a mess space. And in fact, I'll just say, because I'm up, I thought it would be pretty clever to introduce a laundry chute. So there's easy access from level 2 to just throw laundry down this chute, and then you have, then it shows up in this room. Sorry for the headache. So if we go to Lily's existing stair and we go up, it used to be that this wall to the left was just a solid wall, an exterior wall, and this space was a bonus room. Now the bonus room has, let's see if I can get over here. Okay. The bonus room now, you can see the projecting box kind of interrupting the view of the pool from the bonus room, which is fine. But the bonus room now has this atrium connection from above to the living and dining space. Still limited by a small portal. We don't want to always hear what's going on in the bonus room where the kids are playing. But the concept here is that there's actually 2 additional spaces that were desired. Justin was using the den, the space that we were in at the very start, as a game room, sort of where he plays his video games late at night. So I thought having a dedicated media space that, you know, this hasn't been developed yet, but it would be this sort of soundproof, insulated volume that could have staggered studs and ways to soundproof it. So it's kind of this media space for movies or for video games or for whatever. It's kind of the adult living room, but obviously the kids can, or the adult bonus room, but the kids can, you know, the kids can take advantage of it as well. Forget about the textures you're seeing. I'm putting things together, but, and then in the corner above the original dining room is sort of a gym / office. So his current gym, he's a big fitness buff and all of his gym equipment is in the garage and he has to move his car to use it. So now there's a dedicated gym space and office. And then this sort of, I wouldn't call it a Jack and Jill, but there's this sort of long bathroom corridor that has a shower, sauna, and a double vanity, and it connects back to the atrium. So if we start to understand it more, and there's the access point to the guest bedroom. But let's go just really quick, lay of the land. I always say really quick, nothing's really quick with me. But lay of the land, so, and actually I'm just for your, you know, you haven't seen the house yet, so it might be important for you to understand a few of these things. I'm gonna draw a section, let's see, tools, section, girl. So this is how the original house lays out. You enter here, there's a mudroom immediately upon entry. Then there's a solid wall, so you have no visual connection to the backyard. And this is the den, and then the kitchen, and then the dining room, and then the living room, and everything is separated by doors. So it's like an enfilade. It's just a series of rooms with no real circulation concept. And so what I'm proposing is that by adding the volumes above, you're spanning the width of the lower level, and so you're able to clear the walls out from the lower level and create this very homogeneous sort of living, dining, kitchen, living, dining space, entertaining space that is completely open to the living area. And then again, this back corner, which has 2 pocket doors, is sort of Lily's craft / prep area. So the main living space becomes this L around the backyard. Again, it's this indoor-outdoor connection that the house currently lacks. But then above is the apartment suite, so the second bedroom, the 4th bedroom upstairs that they need. The corridor, the bonus room connection, the atrium, and then this is kind of how the gym and that insulated media room layout. The media room is really part of the bonus room. I think this door would be open a lot of the time, and it's just an extension of it. And then on the exterior, it's a little, let's see if I think I have a view here. I know this video is, gosh, you could spend all day watching this video. This is what I was talking about with the eyebrow windows. The concept for the exterior is really that everything you see that is below, everything that's existing will remain existing. And then I'll just kind of play with these, sort of these jostling boxes that'll sort of pick up maybe a little bit of the pink brick, but maybe it'll be more of a buff brick. There will be, you know, some wood tones. So it'll somewhat resemble the original house, but it'll be like, yeah, there's something a little different happening up there. And then, oh, I don't think it's saved, but let me go back just really quick because there would be an option, and I think I would show it to Lily this way. There would be an option to add a roof to match her roof. So it's almost like the intervention snuck in. People would think this was the original roof form if it was all shingled the same way as the existing house. So it would be like this up in a renovation, just kind of like snuck itself or wedged itself in between the roof and the lower level. But yeah, that's the plan. I know I do this a lot. You'll come to know I'm very conceptual, and I love, sketching out things and concept. But once I get a concept, I really roll with it and kind of start to make give it that layer of reality so that a client can actually experience the space. Because I find, unfortunately, it's very difficult for clients to connect with broad concepts. So I'm kind of a weird